Right now in News 3 live at 12:30, it is a weather alert day. There is rain and wind, possibly more, moving through the valley today. We've got Kelly Curran with a look at the latest forecast.
Toys for Tots. It's been a Christmas tradition for years, and they want your help to stuff the trucks. We're going to tell you how a local dealership is stepping in to help this time around.
And a major milestone, Monday's Dark, celebrating, and well, you could be part of it. The creator of the show is here to explain.
News 3 starts right now.
Well, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us here at 12:30. And you see the alert, you know that it is serious because we are tracking a lot of weather nationally, but then also right here at home.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to have an impact on what you would normally do and possibly your holiday plans. So Kelly Curran, she's been very busy today tracking it all. So where are we right now in all of this, Kelly?
Well, as we were seeing from some of those pictures, if you're on the east side of the Las Vegas Valley, you're like, what weather? I see sunshine. But the west side looking a little bit different. This is from North Las Vegas City Hall camera. We're looking to the southwest. You can see those dark clouds. We do have some rain, some mountain snow that's been working its way in. Now the bulk of the action still off to our west into California, but as we zoom in a little bit closer here, we are seeing snow in the local mountains, the Spring Range seeing some of that, the Sheep Range as well. You see the green here along the 95, some light rain showers and more rain down toward Pahrump. But this is just the start of round one. There's another round after this, and that one's going to bring even more rain and more snow, which is why we have this winter storm warning. We're going to talk more about it coming up.
All right, so tens of millions of Americans are hitting the road. They're flying, all, of course, in anticipation of the big day tomorrow, Thanksgiving.
That's right. A series of winter storms causing flight delays. Some traffic headaches, too, along the way across the country. So let's take a live look at one of our busiest thoroughfares, the I-15 at Primm, very close to the state line there. Hey, we're still moving along pretty smoothly right now.
Pretty good.
Right? Even for halfway through the day. So maybe people took the advice, left early, maybe left yesterday, maybe leaving a little later today. That's when really going to have the backup. So we'll continue to monitor that situation.
Backups though started at LAX yesterday. It continues today. Look at those bumper to bumper traffic trying to get into Los Angeles International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the country, as well as Chicago O'Hare International. And that is where we find NBC's Sarah Dolph with more.
Good afternoon. It really is a perfect storm this Thanksgiving. Record number of travelers prepared to head out at the same time. A series of storm sweeps across the country, bringing with it a miserable mix of snow, rain, and high winds. About 4.5 million people are set to fly this Thanksgiving holiday, and travelers are learning it's not just conditions at home, but also their destinations.
We got delayed.
How bad?
We were supposed to be in Indiana already, and they didn't. It was a mess.
I was thinking a lot of people were just going to try to come early, but when I got here, I walked right up, got my boarding tickets.
49 million people are expected to drive. Conditions on some roads, icy, wet on others. The message to travelers, really tried and true: leave lots of time to get to your destination and keep an eye on weather maps both at home and where you're headed. At Chicago O'Hare's International Airport, Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
All right, we'll continue to stay on top of the weather and what's happening in airports across the country. Well, today marks a big day for the cannabis industry. It's known as Green Wednesday. And like the name says, they're expecting a lot of green to come in. Some industry experts say sales may rival those of their traditionally biggest day of the year, 420. According to the companies, which tracks data related to cannabis industry, compared to the Wednesday 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, Green Wednesday sales in Nevada, Washington, Colorado, and California were up more than 50% last year. In anticipation of extra customers this week, The Source is encouraging people to bring in canned food for a drive that will benefit the Las Vegas Rescue Mission. All right, this brings us to our question of the day. Will you allow politics to be discussed at your Thanksgiving dinner? Okay. Well, you know what that can
topic,
do.
Nonetheless.
Yes. You know what that might do. All right. So we want to hear from you. We always love when you weigh in. Just go to our website, news3lv.com/question.
5 people are dead, 3 others hurt after a high-rise fire in Minneapolis this morning. started around 4 a.m. local time. Flames first reported on the 14th floor, smoke infiltrating all the way up to the 17th floor. Fire crews evacuated people. They put out the fire. One firefighter was taken to the hospital to be checked out. The conditions of the injured people from the building are not known yet, and investigators are still working to determine the exact cause of the fire. Former President Jimmy Carter is back at home after spending 2 weeks at an Atlanta hospital. He was released this morning after a procedure to relieve some pressure on his brain that was caused by recent falls at his home. He underwent his replacement surgery after a fall in the spring to his hip. Another fall left him with a black eye and multiple stitches. He will be able to spend Thanksgiving with his family, though, in his rural hometown of Plains, Georgia. Jimmy Carter, by the way, the oldest living former U.S. president. He is 95 years old.
I know, right?
A slow-moving blob of something is reportedly the reason the White House and the U.S. Capitol were locked down yesterday. The blob was spotted on radar flying just north of the National Mall. It isn't known yet what the blob really was, but they think it might have actually been a flock of birds. Officials were concerned it was an unauthorized aircraft entering restrictive airspace. The airspace above Washington, D.C., of course, is more restricted than anywhere else in the country. We brought you that news yesterday as it came in live when the lockdown happened. You can get all those breaking news alerts on your cell phone. Just download our News 3 app.
Okay, it's that time of the year. Toys for Tots, it's back. It has a special place in all of our hearts, doing some great work in our community, making sure every child has a toy and ultimately a smile on his or her face, right? That's what it's all about Christmas morning. They're inviting you to help stuff the truck this year. And here with details, Staff Sergeant Jordan Vickers to my far left from the Marines of Southern Nevada, and also Don Marino, General Manager of Henderson Hyundai. So pleased to have both of you in studio with us for such a great cause.
It is.
Now this is something that year after year around this time of year, people do hold dear to their hearts. So let's talk about the impact that you hope to have here locally this year and how you are partnering with Hyundai here, Henderson Hyundai. And go ahead, Staff Sergeant Vickers.
Well, the impact Toys for Tots has had on the community nationwide has been incredible since 1947.
Great.
To be a part of it and for the Marines to really take face of this organization and everything really just brings so many families joy every single year. We support over 60,000 families last year.
Wow.
Just in Las Vegas and Henderson alone.
Really? Just
Absolutely.
in our community?
Just in your community. That was just your local campaign that we're hoping to get everybody to support. And
let's
help
make
the
it
kids.
70,000.
Let's make it 70.
Why not? And with your help, they could get there.
They could get there, yes.
Yeah.
We've been a collection store for over a decade now.
Oh, wow, okay.
So this year we wanted to give back to all the generous people that have donated.
Yes.
And we're giving 2 tickets to the Bronx Wanderers show if everybody comes down. And
wonderful.
for December 14th, it's our holiday show, and we've got hundreds of tickets. It says limited tickets, but we have hundreds to give to people. A lot of generous people over the year. I was commenting how they bring multiple toys, not just one. A lot of people will drop off 5, 10 toys.
That's amazing.
Homemade toys. We gentlemen make homemade sailboats and
I
things.
love that.
So we want to give back to those people and try to get even more people to come down and donate. So we're giving 2 tickets to one of the top shows in Vegas. I'm sure you know the Bronx Wanderers.
Yeah, it's
so
really good.
It should be a great event, December 14th.
That's wonderful. So you heard it from Don. They still have plenty of tickets available, so come down. But I know the people that are coming down, they're just not coming down for the tickets.
Right.
You know, it's a nice little perk, but obviously they do it because they want to give and help in any way that they can. Okay, what age group are we looking at here, Staff Sergeant Vickers, and boys and girls? I take it, both.
Boys and girls, absolutely. Age groups are going to range anywhere from newborn all the way to 14 years old.
Okay, very good.
That's kind of like where we like to keep it. That's where we've seen the most of the need in the community for the people that have really been requesting toys and the nonprofits that have been so generous to really help these families out in a time of need.
Now, can people do gift cards as well, or do you just simply want toys?
Oh, you're more than welcome to do cash donations
Okay,
or
that's what I was
checks or
wondering.
anything like that. Gift cards will get turned and they'll go right back into my Marines' hands. They'll take them
Great.
straight to the store. We'll buy more toys.
Oh, that's great. I love it. So they're going to go to good hands, is what he's telling you right now. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. We've raised $90,000 in the last 2 weeks.
That's amazing. All thanks to people with big hearts in Southern Nevada. So we want to give big, we want to surpass our goal from last year, and we appreciate businesses in town partnering with organizations like the Marines to make that happen, because it takes all of us. Takes a village. All right, Don, Staff Sergeant, and thank you for your service as well. We appreciate both of you and what you're doing to help our kids. All right, let's go ahead and send over to Heather.
It does take a village, you're right. Monday's Dark celebrating a big milestone. The creator of the show is right there in our News 3 Encore Lounge. And he's going to be telling us more about what you won't miss. Hey, there he is, got the wave. The director of the last movie in the Star Wars' latest trilogy, putting a rumor to rest. You don't want to miss this. The story ahead in your Hollywood Minute. But before we go to break, News 3 is a proud partner of Alert Nest. It's a free resource that connects you with neighbors and police to simplify safety and build a stronger community. If you'd like to learn more, just sign up, alertnest.com. We'll be right back.